Now, common sense dictates use the Iron Fist once your Barbarian King has suffered some serious damage, but there may be a better time to use that ability. Welcome, my fellow Clashers one and all, to Clash of Clans Attacks, where yes, today we're talking about saving your Barbarian King from single target Infernos and looking at some replays where maybe that timing on the Barbarian King's Iron Fist could have been used more efficiently. Now, these raids not necessarily fails. In fact, of course, Glider, never a fail coming from Glider's corner. He is moving in with the Mass Golem attack against a very popular base. In fact, I believe I'm running this base on defense right now. But two single targeting Infernos, so those can be super dangerous and risky to those heroes, especially the King. Now, of course, we know the Queen goes invisible. She can dodge that ray at least once, but the King, even when that Iron Fist is activated, he is going to go down quickly in just a couple of seconds if a single target Inferno has already locked on. So we're watching Glider move in towards the center of this base. Golems in from 3 different angles, spreading out those meat shields effectively. Here come the heroes right down the center. He's got that last jump spell. There it is, creating that path towards the Town Hall enclosure. And here comes the King. The left single target Inferno locked onto a Golemite, going to get frozen. Now watch as the freeze spell wears off. The King is the closest target, and yes, he's going to get targeted right away. And he's at full health. The Iron Fist absolutely not going to save him. The King is going to go down in just a couple of seconds. But yes, it's Glider after all, and a 2-star attack is just about to be completed. But if we think back, if he had activated the Iron Fist just before the single target Inferno unfroze, then there would have been multiple other targets, all of those Barbarians, that would have run out ahead of the King. The single target Inferno would have targeted them and probably given the King time to actually destroy that Inferno tower before it targeted the King himself. But again, Glider wrapping up a very solid 2-star attack, 11 trophies at Titan 1, that is a big win. So next up on the offensive, we've got Rob from Lost Phoenix moving in with a trio of jump spells all along the outside of this village. Knowing that radius well, perfect placement, opening up both layers of walls so the half-dozen golems can move in like a rocket line, followed by the wizards, and they're just going to create this path of destruction towards that Town Hall enclosure. Now the 7th golem emerging from the clan castle, followed by the heroes closely as they've started to take out some of those outer defensive structures. The Queen working on the Lava Hound, of course. There it goes down. The pups next. Plenty of wizards to help out as well. And the units moving in towards the center, and this time we've got a single target Inferno on the far side, and watch as the King gets ever closer. Once again, he is going to end up being the closest unit to that Inferno tower, and after the golem is down, there he goes. The Iron Fist activated just a little bit too late. Had it been activated earlier, the Barbarians again could have served as decoys and helped Rob, well, okay, so Rob wins anyway. A 2-star victory could have helped Rob get more destruction. But in any case, it's a good example of timing that Barbarian King's ability in a close battle where maybe you haven't gotten the Town Hall down yet, or you're not that close to 50%. Activating that King's ability a little bit earlier, maybe what seems like wasting some of the damage regeneration, more than pays for itself by saving the King from the single target Inferno. Now, as we watch the remainder of Rob's attack, he is actually closing in on a 3-star victory. So if we look back at that timing of the King's ability, had it been saved, had the King survived that moment against that single target Inferno, I am guessing that this becomes a 3-star win. But instead, Rob is going to run out of time with only the Queen remaining and a couple of Golemites. It's just not going to be enough. Rob will not be able to grab that very last builder's hut way off to the left, a couple other structures left behind as well, and he's stuck at 96%. And Rob, also being in Titan 2, had a big trophy offer there and possibly left 11 or 12 trophies on the battlefield. Now moving on to another replay, this one from Tron Legacy of Lost Phoenix, once again with the Mass Golem and the Jump Spell Raid. Seeing this all the time now, just so overpowered as people have really figured this one out. The base is just not laid out to stop it these days. The 3rd Jump Spell leading to that Town Hall enclosure, but again, only 3 spaces between the wall and the Town Hall enclosure. you'll see the king moving in to face the defending archer queen, getting ever closer to that single target Inferno, and there it is. It is locked onto the king early, and he is going to melt into nothingness before he had a chance to do really much of anything besides take down the defending archer queen. So had that ability been used earlier, again the decoy barbarians pop out, he survives, probably takes down the town hall and maybe a couple of more of those defensive structures on the inside. Instead, Tron left with a close battle to try to get to 50% and get that town hall. The queen is working on the town hall, and she's just barely going to get it down before she expires to both Inferno towers. And now 46% damage. Rob closing in quickly on the second star, and that's the beauty of this attack. Those golems in that center ring are really able to distract all of those defenses. Wizards picking off buildings left and right on the outside. An easy 2-star win for Tron Legacy. Not close to 3, so the king's ability timing didn't really make that much of a difference there. Just another good example of maybe using it earlier when you're facing a single target Inferno. So let me know what you guys think of that strategy. Thank you again for watching all the way to the end of this video. Don't forget to check out my other videos. Thank you so much for hitting that like button, subscribing for daily Clash of Clans content, comment and let me know your thoughts, and I will see you guys back here tomorrow with more full attacks. Galadon, how about using some of that amazing timing on this bathroom door? Come on!